Fellow Navy base is over there. There's the other one up here doing high altitude loops. Got a couple songbirds that are out chirping. I'm eating a burrito tonight. It's a green chili pork burrito. Not bad. Good morning. Is it a good morning? I am so tired. I got a massive headache. I am exhausted. Sometimes your trips don't work out the way you wanted them to be. Can't even talk this morning. I gotta get some coffee or something. But original plan, I was supposed to come out here. I was supposed to ride up 2 miles up in the mountains last night. I brought a new tent. I brought like a small Big Agnes tent. It's a pole tent, so I've got some ideas this year of doing some different routes, and I think a pole tent would work better. You know, generally I like using a tarp tent, but if you're doing multiple days and you don't know how the ground's going to work, pole tent is probably the best way to go. But I got here last night. There's 3 times the amount of snow on the mountains than the last time I was out here. It is so cold. The wind was blowing last night, and I just didn't have the motivation to pack up right up in the mountains. And it's just the wind. The wind is just so cold at night in the desert. So I ended up not going packing last night. I stayed by the van. I threw out a bivvy for a little bit, and I got pushed into the van last night because of, I call it the flashlight effect, but this is a good place to car camp for camping in the middle of the night. There's no trees, so you get these cars come down. They've got their lights on, and it's like being in a campground when you've got somebody who's got bad etiquette when it comes to flashlights. You know, they always have like a 2,000 or 3,000 luminous flashlight. They got to have the brightest flashlight. And you know, if somebody walks around the campground, that thing just keeps hitting you, and you're like, dude, can you just point it at the ground? But some people don't understand, and they're like, you know, looking for Bigfoot or the bears in the middle of the night at the campground. And that's what it felt like. It felt like I just kept getting hit with a flashlight, and it finally I know I probably could have thrown a jacket over my head, but I just got irritated, and I decided just get in the van. So yeah, some days, you know, you got all this stuff on YouTube, but you know, there's some days that bikepacking, camping, it's not as glamorous as everybody makes it out to be. It's a lot of work, and sometimes things don't work out the way you wanted them. So yeah, I kind of feel like I'm still too early to bike pack unless I want to be in the cold, in the snow. And so we'll see where today goes. But somebody's busy today. Extremely busy today. Anyways, let me get a cup of coffee and try to get motivated. I found this, I'm just taking 5 minutes. I found this campsite. I'll put this down on the maps. I'm slowly working my way up through these mountains. I won't be able to go over the pass today. The pass is, I think, at 7,400 feet. I got to recheck it, but it's pretty high. I'm sure there's definitely snow up there, of course. This is the old, I'm on the old overland road. It goes up through these foothills and then into the mountains. Eventually this goes over, drops down another valley. I think there's another small mountain range you have to kind of cut through, and then another valley, and then it'll take you over to Austin, Nevada. And I believe this is the part of the old Pony Express trail, I believe, and that's what I'm just out scoping this stuff up, new rides. It's I'm a little tired. The weight from the bike, the road's kind of soft from the rain and the snow, so a little more effort to pedal. And it's not too bad. It's got that sagebrush smell out here from all the sagebrush smells. It smells really nice. There's a couple songbirds that have been following me up the trail, this road, back and forth. They're talking. It's nice to hear the birds again. Mid 40s. I don't think I'll see the sun today. It's not bad though. There's really no wind, which is kind of nice. So I don't have that cold breeze coming off the snow. So water looks clean. Got a stream coming down. There's still cattle in the area, so I'd still filter it. Just taking a quick break. I'm just starting into the rolling hills, and I realized, like, why am I so tired? And then it dawned on me, I'm at 6,000 feet, so it's slowly wearing me out. So I'm gonna drink a Red Bull, power bar, try to get some energy back in me. It's not bad. There's just a slight breeze, and it just turned 51 degrees. It is pretty up here. It's quiet. There's nothing up here. A few cows here and there. I've seen antelope tracks here and there. I haven't seen any antelope, but there's antelope up in here. There's a stream, it looks like, Runs all the way down this canyon. Looks like it runs maybe year round. I'll have to come back later, but it looks like there's definitely water, at least right now, like I said. So, and then I think there's another stream that connects up in here. So there's definitely, like I said, there's water up in these mountains. Just have to filter it because I just don't know how many cows are up in here. Looks like an old mine. A lot of crows in the canyon. I feel like they're following me all the way up. Different types of pine trees. Not bad, right? They're pokey. Hear those fighter jets over me all day. They're out practicing. Fallon. I think they're flying out of Fallon. The military, that mountain range with the snow on it on the other side, they own quite a bit. So they do a lot of testing out here, training all the way up around. See, out in this area, you always hear the fighter jets. It's kind of nice. They're loud. Sometimes they're really loud in the canyons. I think I'm gonna have to cut this trip early. I was supposed to do 2 nights out here, but the wind has picked back up. Temperatures are dropping again. Looks like there's just storm clouds on every single mountain. So I'm a little too early for bike packing. I get it, unless I want to camp in the cold and snow, and I don't feel like it right now. The good thing is I learned a couple things today on the bike. I've got mountain biking gear. I just switched it out. I'm running a 34 chainring in the front. I'm going to drop that to a 32 just to help with these mountains. I just need a little extra spin in between. So when you jump that, when you go from 34 and you're running the 52, I need something a little lower than that. So yeah, I'll switch that out. I'll work on that. I also think either my GoPro Media Mod has died again, or the mic has died. So I noticed in some of the film and the footage, I don't know, I'm hard on stuff, I guess, with this video stuff. But yeah, I'm on my 3rd Media Mod. I've destroyed the audio plugs in them, and yeah, I sent them in, get them fixed, and it doesn't work. So, and I'm on my 2nd lapel mic. So yeah, trying to film all this stuff and doing all, trying to get the sound correct. I guess I'm just, it's just rough on stuff when you do all this. It's not really made for it. So anyways, hopefully this video turns out, the audio sounds okay. But anyways, with that, I will see you in the next one.